So it's the word. It's the Satanists look at it as Samhain or Sanheim, which is the worship of Satan, and it's all about death. And what's all around you? Ebola, all this bullshit, right? And then you got the so-called Mexican. They worship La Santa de Muerte, the Day of the Dead.
Day of the Dead. Dia de los Muertos.
But at the same time, you're saying you're a Christian.
Yeah.
At the same time, you saying you're a Christian, and you got your son dressed up as the devil. Right? If you worship in death, well, what's wrong if you get Ebola? That's what you wanted. That's what you built for your life.
Oh man, then these kids get ready to go out for the trick or treating on Halloween while Ebola going around.
You know, the parents, they gonna have them keeping them clean and sanitary. They're gonna be taking everybody candy and people. You know, you got assholes out there, fucked up people, probably gonna be spreading diseases through their candy.
Oh yeah, it's Satan. Satan is out here.
It's gonna be
they was putting drugs in their candy last year.
Yeah, that's right.
So why not a little Ebola?
Well, Ebola candy corn.
Trick. Hey, that's why it's called trick or treat, motherfucker.
Y'all gonna get tricked, all right? And it's funny too. I was watching this video this past week, yesterday, and I think a brother actually uploaded this part of this video to his channel. But it showed this lady up there talking about numerology, and she used the 2014, how the 2 and the 4 and the 1 equal to 7. I'm not saying I'm just all into that, but it's funny that they put that equals 7, which we teach as completion in the scriptures, all right? Or we just teach as completion.
Right.
And they put that 2014 thing on the corner of the Georgia Guidestones. All right.
I mean, what more do we need to see, man?
Because the signs are too obvious.
Yeah, it's too. I mean, it's too much going on. What more? I mean, we've got everything we needed to get. We've seen everything we needed to see. Lord, come get us, man.
That's right, bro.
We get it.
Nah, seriously, man.
Please.
We get it, man. You eat, you get gas. You lose weight, you gain it right back.
Yep.
Fuck a girl, you get tired of her. What more do you need from this society? This is over, man. We've experienced it all. This is wickedness, man.
That's right. Man, I got one for you. 1 Peter 5 and 6. Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of the Most High, that he may exalt you in due time.
Yeah, so in due time, you're going to be exalted. The main time when that happens is when the chariots come and you're taken up in the chariots, if you're that number.
Say, I told you so.
Yeah, well, we could finally be like, man, Lord willing, I could be in that number to example. Told you, motherfucker. Told you.
Yeah, looking down from that chariot, just pointing at all them people, man.
Look, you bitch ass eyes up. I told your head. All you blue. Oh man. All y'all. Go ahead on.
Casting all your care upon him, for he careth for you. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour.
Now when it says be sober, it doesn't mean you can't drink. It just means be aware. All right? That's why it says be vigilant right after that. Because your adversary, the devil, which is Edom, which is the so-called white man, guess what? He's walking around about seeking whom he may devour. With his philosophies, with his wine, with his sword, all right? With death. So the scriptures say that we're sheep walking in the midst of wolves, therefore be wise as serpents and harmless as doves. All right, so you gotta walk and be subtle, be wise.
Yes.
You gotta walk with, you gotta have finesse. You gotta know your surroundings. All right, can't be Mr. Brolic, and you just gotta do the work of the Lord. That's it. You can't just be Mr. Tough Guy, because that'll get you got.
Like Isaiah, the new Mr. T.
Yeah.
It's the modern day Mr. T.
That's him.
I'll beat you up, fool.
Shit.
Be on the comment board threatening to break people's arms.
Yeah, like, all right, man, you got it.
But Satan ain't just a white man either, man. Satan is on all of these people.
That's right.
America's full of people with Satan on and walking around seeking to devour you. And Satan is on these women, man.
Yeah.
You can find yourself with a woman that you think you're all into and you like her and she for you, but that can be Satan, man. You be like, damn.
Where'd this come from? Verse 6. I forgot to know that. Just hold on there. Go ahead.
Kind of Isaiah chapter 62, verse 6. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem.
Yep, who are those watchmen? That's coming. That's starting with the apostles, onto all the camps. We're the watchmen. All right. What are we watching for? The prophecies to come to pass. All right. Linking everything through the scripture so we know how to warn the people. Go ahead.
Which shall never hold their peace day nor night.
And we're not holding our peace day nor night, because guess what? You're gonna always have camps and some day or another speaking, and then you're gonna always have them videos on the internet. So they're gonna be readily available. All you gotta do is click, boom. Videos with the edification coming out. Go ahead.
Ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not silence.
So you making mention of the Lord. How do you make mention of the Lord without knowing his name? All right? We're not gonna keep silent either. We're going to teach the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. All right, we're going to teach you about the destruction that's coming. We're going to teach you how to conduct yourself according to the law, statutes, and commandments. All right, and we're going to keep doing it, Lord willing, every weekend, every opportunity we can.
If I can add to that, we're going to keep pointing out all y'all that's out there doing wrong. We're going to keep pointing it out. But we're not just saying idle stuff. Y'all are out there committing adultery and we bringing it out.
Yeah, that's right.
But first of all, you go and make a video and say you committed adultery. Now you mad because we judging you in the matter.
Yeah.
What type of BS is that?
Hey, they mad because we judge anything. Let me read this real quick. This is what they really, this cuts you guys, man. Because anytime somebody becomes a bold or aggressive or loud or handle things in a rough manner, niggas get effeminate, man.
Yep.
1 Peter's chapter 2 and 18. Servants, be subject to your masters, which your master is the person who's teaching you. The so-called white man took that master frame and made it into something else.
Yeah.
All right, with all fear, not only to the good and gentle, but also to the froward.
Yep, to the forward. So you're gonna have certain brothers that will correct you in more of a not as harsh type of way. Still give you the same correction, but they won't be as harsh. And some brothers will correct you. Just look, man, you need to stop with the bullshit. You're wrong. You're being wicked. You need to stop that shit. Just straightforward and to the point.
What kind of Lord corrected his wife? Israel.
Yep. Yeah, we're the Lord's wife. He corrected us with chains, slavery, rape, robbery,
All we
murder.
doing is talking.
AIDS.
Yeah. AIDS, diabetes, cancer, all that shit. Gout, gout.
Think about that, man. You know?
Yep. So
In this society, you curse your wife out or you lay your hands on her and niggas go crazy.
she'll call the cops, they'll call the cops, have you looking bad. Guess what? We got corrected because we're married unto the Lord. That's right. And that correction is just about up.
Slaves.
All right? Yeah, wash pots. Go ahead, 16, 17.
This is Romans chapter 16, verse 17. Now I beseech you, brethren, mark them which cause division and offenses, contrary to the doctrine which ye have learned, and avoid them.
Yeah, so mark them. Every time somebody pops up coming against the doctrine, guess what? They get marked. That's what Paul said. All right. Now, according to some, Paul don't matter no more. But guess what? He's a part of the scripture, so he does matter. Guess what? We're gonna mark you. All right. You're gonna get called out, and you're gonna get called out by name. And what you're saying, if it's contrary to the scriptures, that's gonna get called out. It's gonna get broken down the right way.
That's right.
Then we're gonna tell people stay away from that person. All right. Let it.
That's it on that precept.
Get Zephaniah 1 and 12. Going into what the brother was going into. I just did a sit down on this. We're gonna read the whole thing. All right.
Zephaniah.
What's happening is the Most High is basically it's judgment time, man. All right. And a lot of you guys that's getting called out, a lot of you guys that's being put on the spotlight, that's directly from Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, man. And you got a problem with it because you're unspiritual and you're full of yourself, and your God is your belly, man. That's right. You have itching ears. You want everything to sound the way you want it to sound. You want everything to be the way you want it to be. You want to be comfortable in hell. All right, but when you get your ass cursed out, you got a problem with it, man. And you don't think we could be the men, or the apostles could be the men, all right, that the Lord is dealing with to get on your ass, man. But when has Israel ever listened to the prophets, man? All right. What's that, Nehemiah, the 9th chapter? Go ahead, brother.
Zephaniah 1 and 12. And it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles.
Right, and the Lord is searching Jerusalem with candles. And Jerusalem is what? The 12 tribes of Israel, man. The Lord is right now putting the candle under our works, all of us. All right, but you guys that's bullshitting, you guys that ain't serious about this word, you're going to be openly judged. Izar, Baloo, all of you guys. And I know we say y'all guys, but it's more of y'all out there, man. You even got some guys that got GMS in front of their names that's going to be judged, man. Go ahead. Sorry.
And punish the men that settle on their leaves.
Right, and that word leaves is shamar, which means watch, man. You settled on your watch, meaning you so entangled in this damn bullshit society, this bullshit world life that you have, you actually put stake in that over the putting that off, mortifying your members like the scriptures say to do, fighting that real good fight, because what's the fight if you're just comfortable, man? Sometimes you got to put yourself last. Sometimes you got to make certain people in the world mad because this comes first, man. That's right. And that's an uncomfortable way to live, man. But you got niggas that deem that more important than being accepted and looked at and liked more important than the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Go ahead.
That settle on their leaves, that say in their heart, the Lord will not do good, neither will he do evil.
Read that again.
I will search Jerusalem with candles and punish the men that settled on their leaves, that say in their heart, the Lord will not do good, neither will he do evil.
And that's basically what the mind frame of a lot of niggas out there, man. They don't think there's no judgment in the Lord. All they want to talk about is love and come together and anything you believe. As long as you call yourself an Israelite, we need to come together and try to figure out a way to save $18 a month and give it to, look, man, if you're a man of the Lord, man, and you know all these scriptures, man, you know how to take care of a brother, man. Yeah. You better know how. And if you don't, get it together, man. All right? But when has Jake ever listened to the prophets, man? All right? Y'all saying that the Lord ain't gonna do evil nor good, man. You don't want that. You got niggas that just ain't talking about the kingdom coming. They ain't excited about the times that we're in. Then you rebuke. You can't rebuke. There's too much hate in Israel. We literally got a bunch of grown bitches with beards, man, in front of cameras, man. All right, go ahead, brother.
Malachi 3 and 5.
Right.
And I will come near to you to judgment.
Right.
And I will be a swift witness against the sorcerers.
Swift. Go ahead.
And against the adulterers.
Right.
And against false swearers.
Right.
And against those that oppress the hireling in his wages.
Right.
The widow.
Right.
And the fatherless.
Right.
And that turn aside the stranger from his right and fear not me.
Right, so y'all gonna be judged along with the so-called white man. Now, as a personal testimony, I have an uncle in Mississippi, used to be an open homosexual, was in the military, did crack, all fucked up. And he got his life together, man. This dude is all in the hospital now, on life support. His eyes is turning inside out, blood coming out of his rod, all right? In Mississippi right now, as we speak, he on his way out. He done flatlined a few times. That's swift judgment. And when I told my wife that, she kind of jumped back like, you serious? Yeah. That's how you know these women ain't ready for what the Lord got coming, man. Yeah. We are their hope, all right? Read that again. Just read the
Okay, I got just Malachi 3 and 5. And I will come near to you to judgment, and I will be a swift witness against the sorcerers and against the adulterers and against false swearers.
Maharakah, go ahead.
Yep. And also false swearers. That's a lot of y'all out there. A lot of y'all out there, especially on that whole rape issue. You're talking about we raping babies. That's a false witness.
And they know better than that too. Like, cause if you said that Nate was going around raping 9-year-old little babies, I wouldn't believe that, man. I would be like, come on, man, Nate got more sense than that. Yeah. But y'all take that because y'all have nothing else and throw that slander and vibration out there, which is going to eventually come back on y'all, man. Because the so-called white man, when he come, he ain't going to separate, nigga. You a Hebrew Israelite, you a rapist, they going to have y'all asses out there, man. Yep. And just so happened that the men that you were saying was, the Lord may have it to where that slander don't come up on us in front of the web, man. You dumb bitch-ass niggas, man.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Fuck
right.
y'all, man.
That's right.
Sure. Go ahead, brother, real quick.
And against those that oppress the hireling in his wages, the widow and the fatherless, and that turn aside the stranger from his right. And fear not me, saith the Lord of hosts.
Right, and you got a lot of guys that's going to be judged right along with the so-called white man. All right, go ahead.
God, this is Ephesians chapter 5, verse 6.
Right.
Let no man deceive you with vain words, for because of these things cometh the wrath of the Most High.
Right, a guy may be saying something that sounds smooth and sounds accepting, and where your auntie can listen.
Yeah.
You know, auntie is Israelite.
But also what this brother was saying, just saying that we rape, that GMS rape babies, stuff like that, man. It's insane. You're not putting nobody on blast specifically who's locked up for it or anything. You're just talking. It's just y'all just doing all this stuff at random.
And it's deceiving because when people look at us and look at our rough speech and what we teach out of the scriptures, to them it looks like, okay, well, maybe they do rape people, rape women. So then they side with that.
Yeah,
And now that stigma is placed on us. All right.
You'll have somebody. Go ahead. Finish.
No, you got.
You'll have somebody that ain't even in Israel. Come on there. Y'all the worst of the Hebrew Israelite groups I done seen. Don't y'all teach to rape 9-year-old babies? That's the first thing they come with, man.
Yep, that's right.
Because of you niggas, man. If y'all had any type of sense, y'all would say like even Sankofa had enough sense to say that he know we ain't doing that, man.
Right.
I mean, even if you against us, you got to have enough sense to say, I'm not going, like, come on, man.
That's some kind of integrity.
You got to have some type of integrity. Is it more on that, bro?
God, it's just finished off right here. For because of these things cometh the wrath of the Most High upon the children of disobedience.
Right.
You know, like the brother was saying, man, that's why Most High can take you up out of here swiftly.
That's right. Yep. And before that he does that, what does he do? He sends out a prophet to tell you, man. A man that may not look up to par into what you would think is a prophet, like the Lord said with John the Baptist, what came you to see? A man in soft raiment, or did you come to see a prophet, man?
Yeah,
all right? And a lot of you came to see something. Basically, you've allowed Esau's judgment and standard of what a man is, all right, and what righteousness is, to cloud your judgment with the scriptures, man.
Right.
John the Baptist was eating locust honey, had a rough garment on, all right, probably had a receding hairline.
The ear was probably patchy also.
Right, all of that, man. Speech was probably kind of stuttered, but guess what? He was the favorite of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man.
Yeah,
that's right.
All right. Of Yahushua. Peter was the favorite of the Most High, all right? Yeah. Read that real quick.
Nehemiah?
Yeah.
This is Nehemiah. Actually, that's
you guys are really anti-Christ. You're really against what the Lord deems as what he's dealing with on the planet Earth, man. You don't even know it.
I want to start at 15 and read down a couple verses and then jump in. Nehemiah 9 and 15. Out like a mother.
Yeah, he's out. But we're the crazy ones. But every time the white man talking, he yelling and screaming, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Fucking beast, man.
Just for no goddamn reason.
Yeah. Over there with a bunch of food. You over there mad.
They got a hot dog in there screaming.
You're not at a football game. It's quiet as hell out here.
Nehemiah 9 and 15. And gave us them bread from heaven for their hunger.
Yeah, man, the Most High gave you dumb niggas chicken and biscuits, man, just like you like until this day, man.
Yep.
Now you eating the GMO version at churches. Some good ass biscuits. The motherfuckers good, but they're full of GMOs. All right? But the Lord in the wilderness gave you niggas chicken and manna, man.
From heaven.
All right, from heaven, man. And you still bucked up. And right now, that's synonymous with what? These great works that he's doing around the planet Earth, that we can go and look and say, wow, it said that would happen here. Those are the mighty works nowadays. Raising up the prophets, raising up the 144,000. Ezekiel 37, the dry bones being resurrected. You got average Negroes waking up to the fact that this white man is the devil, man. People, dumbasses, they starting to see that something ain't right in the planet Earth. Right. All of these promises going on, and all of these works that the Most High is doing, and Jake is playing games and talking shit, was such synonymous, all right, which means parallel to basically you getting that manna from heaven along with that quail, man. All right, go ahead.
And gave us them bread from heaven for their hunger, and brought us forth water for them out of the rock for their thirst, and promised them that they should go in to possess the land which thou hast sworn to give them.
Yep.
But they and our fathers dealt proudly and hardened their necks and hearkened not unto their commandments. and refuse to obey.
Refuse to obey, man. Hard, stiff-necked niggas, man.